Hey guys, it is Tristan with Nerdette's NewsStand, and the other day I did cover the situation that's going on with the Joker, so I will put a link to that in the description because I don't want to keep going over these same things, but the media, the cancel culture is trying to get rid of Joker, trying to censor anything apolitical or that doesn't, agree with a certain agenda. They want to keep you quiet, basically. And we've seen that way just entirely too much lately with cancel culture. We've seen it come for the man that literally donated $1.5 million to a children's charity. They tried to cancel him, though he did, basically get ahead of the game and do everything right. They tried the same thing with me. Even though they kind of got there a little bit with me, but it's honestly, I've seen other people talk about this when it comes to Twitter and stuff like that. Being off of there, being off of social media, period, literally, and I know a lot of people will think I'm crazy, but the stress is gone. The worry is gone. The anxiety that comes along with bitches like Ren trying to say that, I'm homophobic, I'm transphobic, I'm all these things because I said about Patriots when it came to the Proud Boys and not even realizing it was the Proud Boys. That's the irony of it. Simple things like that, that's all gone. It makes your life so much better. It started out with me with a bad situation and ended up with a fantastic one. But anyways, that's totally off subject. Let's actually talk about the Joker. I'm going to talk about a couple different articles here. I love the way that Warner Brothers and Todd Phillips themselves have handled this. It is perfection. It is literally the smartest way they could have done it, just for the simple fact is they do have a lot of people, gunning for them. This shill media is fear-mongering the public, either A, to get sales down when it comes to Joker, because people are going to be like, no, I heard about all these shootings, I'm not going, I'll wait till it comes out on DVD, or B, waiting and wanting for that incident to happen, and then being able to be like, oh, I told you so, I told you so, incel violence. It's what it's going to be. Unfortunately, they have gotten to a point of ridiculous. Director Todd Phillips did come out with an interview and he said, basically the far left can sound like the far left or the far right when it suits their agenda. No, they're the exact same thing. That's the problem, is they both are evil in their own right. And I'm talking about radicals. I'm not talking about someone who's a basic Democrat or Republican. These people are fine. I'm talking about radicals. I'm talking about extremists. But he did say in the interview, I think it's because outrage is a commodity. I think it's something that has been a commodity for a while. What outstanding to me in this discourse in the movie is how easily the far left can sound like the far right when it suits their agenda. Abso-freaking-lutely. It's been an eye-opening for me. I can't imagine what he's going through with all this stress. Everybody in that movie, I can't imagine what they're going through. It wasn't we want to glorify this behavior. It was literally like, let's make a real movie with a real budget, and we'll call it the fucking Joker. That was it. They wanted to make a movie, a character study. I have my own theories on this when it comes to, it's going to be about mental health and schizophrenia, but we'll have to wait and see. The far left has just taken this to such extremes. Another thing I seen, Joker costume, Landmark theaters, basically. Any of their screenings, you cannot dress up as the Joker. They will not allow you to see the movie or on their premise. The thing, I kind of think it's bullshit, but I get it. And it's not even that, everybody could dress up as the Joker and it would be okay. Nothing would probably happen. But you have those people going to see it that are going to be very uncomfortable sitting there with all of this, outrage, with all of this mob, this fear-mongering. You have those people that are going to be a bit nervous. You have those people that are going to be sitting next to the guy, and I hate to say it, but they're going to be sitting next to the white guy dressed as the Joker, and they're going to be very uncomfortable. They're going to worry instead of enjoying the show. So I do kind of get it. I don't know how far this will go with the other theaters, but as far as right now, we at least see that Landmark Theaters is not allowing for any cosplay, unfortunately, but I do get it. So this was the latest as far as what I have seen. The Warner Brothers, they're telling Access Media to get lost. There is going to be no interviews on the red carpet. Fucking doing it right. Like, Warner Brothers, you are doing great with this. Tell them to shove it. They have already screwed it for themselves. Photography, they said, is fine. But the Warner Brothers spokesperson told Variety that there will not be any interview press on the red carpet for the event. They said that the red carpet is comprised I'm sorry, of photographers only. A lot has been said about the Joker, and we just feel it's time for people to see the film. Fucking great, because you would have that one person on the red carpet going, do you feel like this is going to have real world effects? Do you feel like real world violence is going to be inspired for the film? Just because they want that interview. They want that headline. They want that fear-mongering gotcha. And unfortunately, fortunately rather, Warner Brothers knows better. They know to stop this in the tracks before it happens. Now, the other day I did run a story about the Army issuing warnings as far as a memo goes to if something were to happen in a movie theater. They issued these warnings because of the past issue in 2012 when the Aurora shooting happened at the Dark Knight Rises and people lost their lives. A family wrote a letter. I'm sorry. The family was sought out. I will say that until the day I die. They dug up those wounds. But the Army did release something at that point saying, it basically, watch out for this. It was a warning. Now, as far as what I am seeing now, the internal Army memo vaguely warned of the possibility of a mass shooter for the Joker movie. But there has been no credible concerns. No specific theater has been targeted. A document prepared by the U.S. Army base says the intelligence reported on disturbing online chatter, which prompted Army officials in Fort Sill, Oklahoma, to warn commanders about this potential threat. The memo, which was on Monday, a lot of people were talking about it. I don't know about it on social media, but I even made a video about it. I know a lot of us did. Quartering, Clownfish, a lot of the good channels made videos about this. So Christopher Gray, the chief of public affairs from the U.S. Army Criminal Investigation Command, said, "We are not aware of any information indicating a specific or credible threat to a particular location or to a particular venue." Meaning, since Monday, they have done their research. They have looked into it. There's nothing coming of this. Holy crap, imagine my surprise. Of course there's nothing coming from this because it was the shill media fear-mongering people into thinking something was going to happen. But like I said earlier in the video, they want something to happen, which is so fucked up. Like, at the stake of human lives, they want that gotcha moment. And it's honestly quite sick. But I guess at this point, you can't really expect much more from these people. Like, they are quite possibly the worst people on earth. They literally cancel people. They literally try to ruin lives. And they've also now, and in the past too, have come for our escapism. They've come to cancel literal works of art. A movie that we want to see about a deranged psychopath. Of course, you're going to be able to have empathy for them. You're going to understand. But at the end of the day, you're going to know he's the bad guy. You're going to know that He is not the person in the right. The person in the right is Batman, not obviously in this movie, but in most cases, who will put he will be selfless. He will not kill. He will not hurt. He will not do these things, all because you feel bad for him for losing his parents or such. The good guy always wins. The bad guy is what we wanted to see. We just wanted to see this case study. So, I don't know. I'm curious to see what happens this next week. We got less than a week until it comes out, and we will have to see just exactly how much crazier it gets. But I will keep an eye on it. Let me know what you guys think. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.